Motorists have been urged to exercise caution on the N3 between Reenen and Harrismith following earlier visibility issues on the route caused by poor weather. The road remains open to traffic and no further snowfall has been reported. However, motorists are advised to prepare for cold weather and take provisions such as warm clothes, blankets, water, food and basic medical supplies in case of unexpected delays or emergencies. For more on this, I'm joined by Netcare 911 spokesperson Shawn Herbst. A very good evening to you. Thank you for your time. You've issued a warning. Talk to us about what really is the warning that you're sending out to motorists.
Well, I think most motorists, if you hadn't been following the South African Weather Service, had not expected this rain. And, accompanied with the snow, especially being as heavy as it was between Reenen and Harrismith, all along the N3 towards KwaZulu-Natal, the roads have been slippery. They've been very wet. We've seen multiple trucks, leave the road, overturning or jackknifing. This has caused considerable backlog in traffic. In many situations like this, people haven't prepared. They don't have provisions, as you mentioned earlier. They don't have warm blankets. Some of the people that we had spoke to that we tried to pull out from the side of the road, never even had charged cell phones to call for assistance. Simple things. People need to be calm as well. Think of everyone else that's in the traffic. It's not just you that's in the traffic. Slow down, put your headlights on, and increase your following distance. As mentioned, everyone's in the same situation. These delays are, you can't avoid the delays at the moment.
What are the major concerns as you make this, as you send out the word of caution, especially given the history of what happens when weather conditions change and the roads become slippery?
Yeah, it's a common thing. It's not it's not new. People do need to take the basic precautions. I think speed plays a huge part in a lot of the incidences that we are seeing. Especially amongst heavy vehicles, the road between the Peter Brown off-ramp from Hilton all the way down to Cater Ridge, there's construction there at the moment. Very many truck accidents, and unfortunately, motorists have been involved in this with deaths that have been reported.
And perhaps talk about some of the the responses that you've seen from motorists. You made mention just a short while ago how this has become a matter that's unexpected by some who really weren't too sure of what was happening.
Yeah, a lot of people choose to listen to music. It's their own choice. There's radio as well. I think just about all the radio stations had reported on the snowfall between the Free State and parts of KwaZulu-Natal, with the heaviest being Reenen. And I think a lot of people were caught unawares. The snow came down quite quickly. We got the first reports at about 10 o'clock this morning from farmers in the Free State to inform us that the rain with snow had started to fall, and I think caught a lot of people off guard.
Should motorists and commuters find themselves in danger, what advice would you give in terms of the steps that need to be taken?
Firstly, put your headlights on. If you find that you cannot proceed further down the road, whether it be icy conditions, snow, poor visibility, put your headlights on. That's the first thing. Pull off to the left side of the road into the emergency lane. If you can, even further down onto the grass. Keep your hazard lights on. And if you have a reception, call N3TC, or if there's been a medical emergency, you can call Netcare 911 on 082-911. We have service providers, including vehicles, at strategic points all along the N3, especially now with the weather that has been reported, and we are there to help you. You just need to make the call.
Thank you so much. Let's leave it there for now. Netcare 911 spokesperson Shawn Herbst issuing out a word of caution for those travelling on the N3 between Van Reenen's Pass and Harrismith.